As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden hue across the small town of Goli, Thompson sat alone in his modest living room. At 75, he had seen the world change in ways he could never have imagined. The walls of his home were adorned with photographs capturing moments of joy: his wedding day, the birth of his children, and countless family gatherings. Yet, despite the memories, a heavy silence enveloped him, a stark contrast to the laughter that once filled these rooms. Thompson had dedicated his life to his family. He had worked tirelessly as a carpenter, pouring his heart and soul into building a better future for his wife, Margaret, and their two children, Emily and David. He had always believed in the importance of family, instilling values of loyalty and love in his children. But as time passed, Thompson found himself grappling with a painful truth. Betrayal often lurked in the shadows of those we hold dear. It had been 2 years since Margaret passed away, leaving a void in Thompson's life that felt insurmountable. They had shared a love that weathered storms, but now he was left to navigate the turbulent waters of loneliness. He often replayed memories of their life together, wishing he could turn back time to relive those precious moments. One chilly autumn afternoon, Thompson decided to sort through some old boxes in the attic. As he rummaged through dusty keepsakes, he stumbled upon a small, yellowed envelope addressed to him in Margaret's elegant handwriting. His heart raced as he carefully opened it, revealing a letter he had never seen before. "Dear Thompson," it began, "if you're reading this, it means I'm no longer by your side. There are things I need to share with you, truths that have weighed heavily on my heart." Thompson's hands trembled as he read on. Margaret confessed to having an affair many years ago, an emotional connection with a man she had met while volunteering at the local shelter. She explained that it was a brief moment of weakness during a challenging time in their marriage, but insisted that her love for Thompson had never wavered. She had chosen to stay with him and build a life together, believing that their love could overcome any obstacle. Thompson felt as if the ground beneath him had crumbled. Betrayal sliced through him like a sharp knife. How could she keep such a secret? He had devoted his life to her, and now he was faced with the reality that their perfect love story had cracks hidden beneath its surface. Tears streamed down his face as he continued reading. Margaret expressed her regret for not being honest sooner and her hope that he would find it in his heart to forgive her. She spoke of their beautiful memories and the strength they had built together over the years. The letter ended with a plea for him to cherish their love and to find happiness again. Thompson sat in stunned silence, the letter trembling in his hands. The betrayal felt like a weight pressing down on him, suffocating and relentless. He thought of all the moments they had shared, the laughter, the dreams, the promises. And now it felt tainted by this revelation. Days turned into weeks as Thompson wrestled with his emotions. He couldn't shake the feeling of being deceived. It gnawed at him relentlessly. Yet, amidst the pain, he also recognized the depth of Margaret's love for him. She had chosen to stay, to fight for their marriage despite her past mistake. One evening, as he sat on the porch watching the sunset, Thompson found himself reflecting on the nature of love and forgiveness. He recalled the lessons he had taught Emily and David about understanding and compassion. Wasn't it possible that he could extend that same grace to Margaret, even after her betrayal? With newfound resolve, Thompson picked up a pen and paper. He began writing a letter of his own, a response to Margaret's heartfelt confession. He poured out his feelings, expressing both his hurt and his desire to honor their love. He told her how much he missed her and how their life together had shaped him into the man he was. As he sealed the envelope and placed it on the table beside him, Thompson felt a sense of relief wash over him. The act of writing had allowed him to confront his pain and acknowledge the complexity of love. It wasn't always perfect, it was messy and flawed, but it was real. In that moment, Thompson realized that betrayal didn't have to define their story. Instead, it could serve as a catalyst for understanding and healing. He chose to remember Margaret not just for her mistake, but for the incredible life they had built together. As night fell over Goli, Thompson looked out at the stars twinkling above, a reminder that even in darkness there is beauty to be found. With a heart slightly lighter than before, he whispered into the night, "I forgive you, my love." And for the first time in a long while, he felt a flicker of hope ignite within him, a hope for peace and acceptance in the face of betrayal. If you were touched by this story, share your thoughts and where you're watching from in the comments below. To support me on this journey, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more interesting stories. Thank you.